Hey guys, Brian at Two Indians here. Thanks for checking out our video comparing the Kuryakyn Maverick Crushers to the Indian Stage 1 slip-ons, also known as Shorties in this case. Hey, do me a favor and also leave a comment below and let me know what you think about the comparison. And if you like the video, please consider subscribing so you can see more of our content. I wanted to do this comparison so people considering both sets of pipes would have some sort of empirical, though unscientific, reference point to help them choose the right pipes for their Indian Scout or Scout bobber. This video is a somewhat delayed part of our upgrade series on my wife's bobber that details everything from its custom paint job to a series of how-to videos that include many accessories including foot pegs, brake and clutch levers, mini LED brake and turn signal lights, and a host of other upgrades that includes a soon-to-be released and final video of our series from the standard shock to a new set of shocks from Super Shocks. Okay, so after acquiring this bike from our son, my wife soon realized that the aftermarket crushers that he had on there were just too loud for her to enjoy the bike. I can also tell you that several of our friends have these pipes on their Scouts. Some love them and some have grown to hate them, but it's pretty common knowledge that if you ride with someone that has them, inevitably you will either demand to ride in front of them or way behind them. Now, I did an iron butt ride with our friend Russ on his bobber, and to be honest, I could not ride anywhere near him because his bike was so damn loud. Now, your mileage may vary, as they say. You can call me old or say my wife is crazy, but I'll say I'm wise, and she will just tell you that they are just too loud and the pipes had to go. So I was going to do a whole video on how to swap out these pipes, but to be honest, it's so damn easy, anyone can do it. It only takes about 45 minutes and about 8 bolts, and if you want to see how we originally installed these crushers, you can go way back to one of our early videos using the link up here. Pro tip, it might be a good idea for you to have a small torch nearby so you can apply some heat for expansion to loosen up the sleeves on the slip-ons. Makes things a bit easier. So anyway, let's get to the sound comparison. Just for reference, I used a GoPro with the GoPro mic adapter and a Rode micro microphone. In both recordings, the GoPro is set to standard mic, so there's no amplification or attenuation of the mic. I also applied no processing in post, and I'm using an SPL meter on my iPhone 12 Pro Max, held as close to the same position and in the same manner in both cases. So now let's give it a listen and do a comparison. So currently we're at about an ambient noise level of about 60 dB or so.
Reference
So as you can see, we've got an increase of over 10 decibels between pipes. And just for reference, it's important to note that according to any known scientific standard, that for every increase of 3 decibels, it represents a doubling of sound intensity. And an increase of 10 decibels is equal to a multiplication by a factor of 10 of sound intensity. So in this case, the difference at idle between 90 to 91 dB for the Indian pipes and 104 to 105 dB for the Crushers is staggering. Considering the 14 to 15 dB difference between these two options, you are multiplying that output level by a factor of 20 times. Look, man, these things sound great in a parking lot with your buddies, but these do not make sense for long rides. You have to take into account not only the long-term effect of loud noises like this, but just your simple comfort factor while you're riding. Look, you guys do what you want. I'm just here to give you the facts, but to be honest, I am no longer a fan of loud pipes. I do believe they can create awareness around you when you're riding. I know they give you more power, but as an old guy with tinnitus and hearing loss, trust me, it sucks. You don't want to have anything to do with it. But I'll leave it up to you to make your decision. Hey, don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe, or check out our other videos featuring rides, how-tos, and reviews, and a couple interviews. Thanks for watching. 2 Indians, I'm out. Where's my hearing aid?